All right, hey everybody. So I did a thing. Um, it's funny. I hung out with Butch Farrell this weekend, and now I have uh, signed up for a bike race in Michigan next weekend that I wasn't planning on doing, and made a big purchase. Also, so the guy's dangerous for my wallet, but good for my soul. Both of these things are good. Anyway, so if you've been following along, you know I've been dealing with the struggle of trying to make music again. Um, it's just been hard. I have not been in the right headspace. I know that when I start writing, that the primary source of stuff is going to be, coming from the loss in my life, and so that's sort of daunting to tackle. But I also kind of came to the realization that, music was such a big part of Steph and I's relationship. She was my biggest fan. Honestly, everything I did was to make her impressed, to make her proud. She thought it was just amazing that I could write the way I did and did the things I would do. And to look out in the audience when we were playing a show and see her looking at me like she was watching some rock star just really kind of gave me what I needed to have the drive to keep creating. And without that, it's been kind of a weird space to try and navigate. So I have been playing again, and I think part of that is I'm tapering off of my depression pills and finding my way, kind of coming out of the fog a little bit. And so that creative side is kind of starting to be able to actually exist again. But what I then realized was that there's so much kind of baggage wrapped up in the instruments that I have right now with the shows that I played, the songs that I wrote. Like, they're all imbued with memory from 6 Hours to Kill, which was really an important thing for me, and of course Steph. And I have started writing. Like, I have a concept album that I'm working on, and I kind of came to the realization that I needed a new conduit for the music, one that was not doesn't have a story yet, like that I can start to tell this new chapter. And so I've been looking, keeping my eyes open, which is ridiculous because of the number of guitars I have, I know. But like I just told you, I think that this is sound reasoning, and it is for me, so it doesn't matter if you think it is. But I started looking, I was digging around. Ibanez has always been kind of my thing. I've never had a guitar that I like as much as my Ibanez I got in 1989 that I still have. I have a lot of guitars that I like, but that's the one that I still love. And it's kind of on its last leg in a lot of ways. With the hardware that's on it, I would have to do a complete overhaul. So I was looking for new Ibanez's and just kind of keep on my eye, hoping something used would pop up that would tickle my fancy. And what ended up happening is I was talking to Butch, and he was like, hey, my friend just bought one of these solar guitars. And, he kind of went into the spiel about sort of what they were like. So I started checking them out, digging around, reading reviews and stuff. And, most of the negative reviews had to do with like quality control issues. When they were shipping, like some of them were coming with kind of jacked up stuff going on with the way the pickups were installed and things like that. But every one of the people that complained about that stuff was followed up with a question of, well, how did customer service deal with it? And they said they were really quick and responsive and either replaced it or refunded them the money right away. So considering that the guitar that if I got one of their high-end guitars, it would cost 1/10 of what the that anniversary edition of the Ibanez was going to be. I don't know. It seemed like a safe bet to me. So I hopped on their website. I was looking through, and man, there was one guitar on there that just jumped out at me. And so it's part of their T-Series guitars. And so here, I'll give you a little... Obviously, this is like way low budget. I don't have any good lighting going on or anything. I'm just sitting in my living room watching 30 Rock. But it's their T-Series because it's got this telly on the top. It's kind of like... It's a mullet, right? Business up top, party in the back. Right? So we've got this nice, like, shark tooth, kind of almost Ibanez-y sort of cut here on the bottom side with this nice telly up here. This beautiful inlay. Kind of makes me think of kind of Slipknot kind of design, but it's Solar's logo. Got that crazy raging headstock on there. And, you know, the fact that it's kind of a telly mixed with the Strat, and it got this Floyd Rose thing going on, and this like black wood grain with this matte black pick guard. This is just my jam, man. It's kind of matching some of the darkness that's going to be coming out in this, and I've been hyped. I've been playing it, other than when I had to ride my bike. I've been playing it all night. So all this is going to be, this video, which is already way too long, is I'm just going to jam around with a couple of different settings. I'm not doing anything fancy here. I've got my pedal board over there and that little orange practice amp, so you're not getting any like sonic magic here from my gear. This is just a practice amp and this guitar, and I'm pretty happy with it at this point. So I'll just intercut into some of the stuff with clean, with you know, heavy chords, with some lead kind of sounds and stuff, just to give you a taste. All right, so to start off with, I'm going to work with the clean channel on this thing, just running through a little bit of delay, I think, over there. I can't remember. It's whatever I have set up on my pedal board for playing the song Digital Bath by the Deftones. It's just the clean part for that. So yeah, it's just got a little... So obviously with the pickup selection, they've got Seymour Duncan pickups in them. I don't know exactly what the model. I think they make them specifically for solar. But you got your different pickup positions. So that's the bridge and the neck. Very nice. It's a 5 position. One thing I really like about it is a lot of time those 5 position switches, it really feels like basically 2.5 positions. And for me, all 5 of those positions have like a really distinctive sort of sound to them. So I'm pretty hyped about that.